You don't wake up one day and feel old. It creeps in like the tide, slowly, subtly. One day you realize you've lived more years than you likely have left, and you start to look at everything differently. Time becomes precious. Words feel heavier. And the lessons you once ignored, they suddenly become loud and undeniable. I'm not here to give you advice from a pedestal. I've stumbled through decades of both beauty and brokenness. I've made choices I'm proud of, and others I've had to forgive myself for. But if there's one gift age has given me, it's perspective. So today I want to share 10 lessons that life has carved into me, not as a roadmap, but as a mirror, for you to see what might still be ahead or what's already inside you. Let's begin. Number one, health is everything. When you're young, you think your body is invincible. You stay up all night, eat whatever's easy, push through exhaustion. You treat health like a background feature. As long as you're not sick, you assume you're fine. I used to do that too, until I couldn't. It wasn't one big moment. It was a collection of small ones. Waking up more tired than I went to sleep, having pain that didn't go away, feeling like my body wasn't keeping pace with my spirit anymore. That's when I understood health isn't just the absence of illness. It's the foundation of everything joyful. Your energy, your ability to travel, to laugh freely, to dance at weddings, to play with your grandkids, to cook your favorite meal. I learned that if you don't make time for your health, you'll be forced to make time for your illness. And the truth is, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be intentional. Move your body, feed it what it needs, listen when it whispers so it doesn't have to scream. Because one day, you'll trade everything you own just to feel good again. Don't wait until then to care. Number two, time speeds up. Use it wisely. This one caught me off guard. I swear my 30s felt like a slow simmer. But the moment I crossed 50, time seemed to hit fast forward. Birthdays started arriving like a monthly subscription. Summers bled into winters. I'd blink and entire years had passed. Time doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't slow down when you're tired or speed up when you're stuck. It just moves. And that's why I've learned to ask myself often, is this moment worthy of my time? Not in a harsh way, but with real honesty. Am I spending time or investing it? Am I present or just passing through? Don't wait for retirement or for the kids to grow up or for the right moment. There is no perfect time to start living more deeply. All we have is now. And I promise you, if you don't protect your time, the world will steal it with 1,000 little distractions. Number three, people matter more than things. I used to chase things, the better car, the nicer house, the latest gadget. There's something intoxicating about achievement. And for a while it works, until it doesn't. The things I cherish now aren't things at all. They're memories, they're moments, they're people, the laughter over dinner with friends I've known for 40 years, the way my child's hand used to fit into mine, the feeling of being fully known by someone and loved anyway. When someone you love passes away, you don't miss their money. You miss their voice, their scent, their jokes, their presence. I would give away everything I own for 5 more minutes with certain people. So now I invest in people. I show up. I say, I love you more than I used to. I call first. I apologize quickly. Because in the end, it's not about what you have. It's about who you have and how well you love them. Number four, worry is a waste. I've spent too many nights lying awake, spinning in my own mind. I've imagined worst-case scenarios that never happened. I've built mountains out of molehills, And looking back, I realize almost none of it mattered. Worry feels productive, like you're preparing for danger, but really, it's just a way to try to control what you can't. It keeps you trapped in fear. It distracts you from joy, and it exhausts your spirit. I still catch myself worrying sometimes, but now I ask, is this something I can control? If yes, I do something about it. If no, I let it go. It's not easy, but it's freeing. The things you fear the most rarely happen, and the things that do go wrong, you'll handle them when they come. You always have. Trust that. Trust yourself. Number 5, adaptability is strength. The world I grew up in no longer exists. Technology has changed everything. People communicate differently. Values have shifted. And for a while I resisted. I clung to the old ways. But the longer I live, the more I realize the ability to adapt is what keeps you truly alive. Rigidity ages you, not just in body, but in spirit. Flexibility, openness, curiosity, those are the traits that let you keep growing no matter your age. I've learned new skills in my 60s I never thought I'd attempt. I've changed my views on things I once thought I had figured out. Let yourself evolve. Don't become a museum of your former self. Be a living, breathing, changing soul. That's how you stay vibrant. Number 6, simplicity brings peace. There's a kind of peace that only comes from having less. Less noise, less chaos, less stuff. I used to think more was better, more commitments, more possessions, more ambition. But now I crave space, not just physical space, but emotional space. I've simplified my home, my routines, my relationships, and I've found so much peace in the quiet, in the ability to hear my own thoughts, in not rushing, in choosing stillness. When you simplify, you begin to see what's essential. You stop running on autopilot. You stop living by default. And in that stillness, you reconnect with who you really are. Number 7, it's never too late. I can't count how many times I have heard someone say, it's too late for me, whether it's love, healing, a career shift, or personal growth. And every time I say the same thing, it's not. I've watched people reinvent themselves at 70. I've fallen in love again when I thought that chapter was closed. I've discovered parts of myself I didn't even know existed. There's no deadline on becoming who you want to be. You're allowed to start over. You're allowed to dream again. You're allowed to surprise yourself. As long as you're breathing, it's never too late to begin again. Number 8, forgive yourself and others. This one took me decades to truly learn. Forgiveness is not about forgetting. It's not about saying what happened was okay. It's about choosing to free yourself from the prison of resentment. I've carried grudges that did nothing but poison my spirit. I've replayed past mistakes on a loop, punishing myself long after the moment had passed. But healing begins the moment you say, I'm done carrying this. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, especially when it comes to your own mistakes. You are not the worst thing you've done. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to grow. Let it go. Not because they deserve it, because you do. Number 9, legacy is built daily. We often think legacy is something big, something you leave behind. But what I've learned is that legacy is created in the little things, in how you treat the grocery store clerk, in whether you return a phone call, in the way you make people feel after talking to you. You don't have to be famous to leave a legacy. You just have to be kind, present, honest. Your daily choices are your legacy. Every word, every action, every silence, it's all writing the story people will remember you by. Make it one worth telling. Number 10, gratitude is transformational. This is the heartbeat of everything. Gratitude isn't just an attitude, it's a way of seeing, a way of living. I've learned that even in pain, even in loss, there is always something to be grateful for. When I wake up, I thank my breath. When I drink coffee, I savor it. When I hear laughter, I soak it in like sunlight. Gratitude takes the ordinary and makes it holy. Life will always be a mix of joy and sorrow. But gratitude tilts the balance. It makes life feel full even when things are imperfect, especially when things are imperfect. Life in its purest form is a constant unfolding. There's no finish line to becoming, no final version of who you're supposed to be. We're all evolving, all the time. Even now, in my 60s or 70s, I am still growing, still healing, still learning how to let go of things I once thought were essential, still discovering new parts of myself, still becoming someone I never expected, but am slowly learning to love. One of the greatest lies we're sold is that we have to have it all figured out by a certain age, that by 40 or 50 or 60, you should be settled and sure. But the truth is, even the people who seem the most put together are often still asking the same quiet questions you are. Who am I now? What do I really want? What matters most? You're not behind, you're not broken, you're simply human. And being human means learning how to carry joy and pain in the same heart. Please don't let anyone convince you that your story is too small or too messy or too late. Some of the most beautiful chapters in life are the ones we never plan. The quiet rebirths, the slow forgiveness, the unexpected friendships, the gentle awakenings that come not from rushing, but from resting, from listening, from choosing to stay open even when life has hardened you. And when you look back, years from now, I hope you'll see how far you came, not just in miles or milestones, but in how much softer you became in the face of pain, how much more you loved after heartbreak, how much more courage you found in your quiet moments than you ever did in applause. This is not the end of anything. It's just a moment to look around and realize you're still here, still capable of joy, still invited to begin again. If this spoke to you, I'd love for you to be part of this growing community. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. This space is for healing, for reflection, for real connection. Thank you for being here.